All right, so needed a power supply, got on the eBay, found this for 20 bucks. Has to be good, right? Has RGB. Yeah. So, like I said, needed a power supply and was looking around. They had a whole bunch of different options, Antec and all that stuff. They're about $40, $50, but I just wanted something cheap, and I wonder if I could find something cheap that was actually worth pretty good. So when I'm looking for a power supply, one of the things I look for is this 80 plus bronze. If you have that rating, usually you can't go wrong. I have never heard of this brand, GAMEMAX. Game, I guess has to be good. I don't know. 600 watt RGB ready, and it's somewhat modular. So I've already opened this up. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. And this is our power supply. Okay, see it has the RGB fan set up over there. Says it's supposed to have some type of controller or software built in. Not 100% sure, just have to look at it and play with it as I go. Has no instructions, I bought it used, so maybe the seller just kind of threw it away, but hey, let's give it a shot. All in all, decent weight. You got your main cables over here, your power, CPU, and some SATAs, and then it has modular for the PCI Express, Molex, yuck, and SATA. So that's what we got. These PCI Express cables are a little thin, but I'm not going to be putting a super power hungry video card in it. So another thing about it, and I actually did a video, let me take this tape off real quick, is that it came with the ketchup and mustard, and when I'm doing builds, I don't want this to show. The case I'm going to put it in, it's not going to show, so it's not too much of an issue, so I just went ahead and taped it off, spray painted that. I should have a video either out or somewhere around here that will show my little quick mod on how to make your power supply look a little better. Solar gave me a whole bunch of extra stuff. I think this is a mount for AMD CPUs, and I don't know. I think he gave me all his extra stuff from his build or whatever. Wire ties, greatly appreciated. 4 screws and a slot. This one's plastic. Very interesting. So whatever, extra stuff is good. We're not going to complain. So to do a review on a power supply, I mean, there's a lot of scientific ways to do it. I mean, showing the voltage, the ratings, and all that stuff. How much juice can you get out of it? I'm not going to do all that. All I'm going to focus on this one is the RGB aspect of it. Is it good? Does it make the computer look pretty? Whatever. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pop this into a build, and we'll see how this thing looks, and we'll see if we could play around with it and customize it and take it from there. Has an eco mode in the back. I don't know. Talks about temperature control curve if you want to get that in there. I don't know. Supposed to make it quiet. And that's about it. I mean, nothing else too much to really say about it. Modular design, ERP ready, appearance of design. And then it says over here, fan is equipped with RGB 3 color LED and software controller to achieve color lighting effects. So maybe it's built in, who knows? So we'll figure it out. So let's get this thing in a build, and let's see if number 1, does it blow up? Number 2, does it turn on? And number 3, does the RGB look pretty? All right, so pop this thing in the computer, and here we are. And here's the power supply with all its RGB goodness. Just look how beautiful and awesome it is. I've been playing with this thing, and I cannot figure out for the life of me how to customize the colors. But I mean, obviously this case is not the ideal case for it, but I just want to really test this power supply out. It has that eco mode, so if it's not hot or has a heavy load, the fan doesn't spin, which is kind of cool. But for the most part, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, obviously if this was a basement mounted power supply and it was facing up, it might be better. Well, then you might have an issue with the way the heat is or whatever. But honestly, if you put a glass window over here, and I probably put an RGB strip over here, this will look better. So let me see if we could bling this out a little better. All right, so I added an RGB strip. So let's see if it kind of complements the RGB that we have from the power supply. And as you can see, it's actually not a bad little show. I mean, granted this RGB strip over here is just random colors, it doesn't blend, but I mean, it kind of really brings it out. So let's see if I find my remote. Let's put some white light. There we go. Nope. There we go. Make that a little smooth. And let's make it white. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's not a bad looking aesthetic. I mean, I don't get what the purpose of an RGB power supply, but if you are into RGB and this is your thing, this is perfect for you. I mean, I guess it would sell. I had a computer that didn't sell because it didn't have the RGB blingy thingy that people crave for. So yeah, RGB power supply. Is it good? Is it awesome? Is it worth it? If you're into that type of thing, why not? But for me, a $20 power supply for a computer build works great. So comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not. And thanks for watching, and we'll see what we come up with next.